following is a 45 TV sports presentation brought to you in high definition. TV.
Put your hands up, put your hands up, come on, put your hands up.
Kennedy now, 2-on-1 break. Martin, and she's got it. Klein, 3 points for Amanda. Kicking it off the glass.
Are you ready to go? Put your hands up, put your hands up, come on, put your hands up. Are you ready to go?
Oh, she is so smooth underneath that basket. Coffee lines up a 3. Perfect.
Put your hands up, put your hands up, come on. Put your hands up. Are you ready to go? Put your hands up, put your hands up, come on. Put your hands up. Are you ready to go?
Slicing her way through. And that's it. The trifecta. Hopkins, 3 consecutive championships.
It is time for the girls' state basketball tournament here on 45 TV. Park Center in Minneapolis Washburn tipping us off here at a new venue for us. We're at Williams Arena on the campus of the University of Minnesota. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Chris Long, live with you here on 45 TV, joined as always by Jenny Johnson and Marissa Layton. It's Park Center, it's Washburn, and this is an exciting time for Park Center, Jenny.
Oh, absolutely. It is their first trip to state tournament ever in the history of girls basketball. And for them, these are memories that they'll never forget.
Marissa, Washburn back after making it to state last year.
You know, Washburn lost 6 seniors from their team last year, so they got 4th place last year. Chase Coley worked really hard in the offseason. Like Leah said, she's capable of doing anything.
Chase Coley scored 29 points and added 15 rebounds in their quarterfinal win over Monticello. Let's show you how the teams arrived here at the semifinals. For their part, Park Center knocked off Simley 68-53. Cayla McMorris had 24. Jenny, your thoughts on the bracket as it stands?
Well, I'm going to pick Park Center in this one. They're the number 1 seed. They're number 1 on paper. I'm very anxious to see how they defend Coley and Minneapolis Washburn.
And Marissa, you like a team we're going to see in game 2?
I like Fergus Falls. They're 88-4 in their last 3 seasons without a state title, led by senior Bailey Strand.
Tell you what, it is loud in here in Williams Arena. It's going to be a great atmosphere as we move here for the girls' state basketball tournament. We'll have Park Center and Washburn after this.
The pregame show is brought to you by Toyota. Visit buyatoyota.com now to view great offers and to find your nearest dealer.
Recharged and ready to go after their great work at the boys' tournament. They will call the games for us here at the girls' tournament. Dave Lee and Leah B. Olson.
Well, thank you, Chris. So here we go. We're about, 7 minutes into spring so far, and that means tournaments on this first day of spring, and we should start with a dandy here, Leah B.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great game. What a way to start out here at Williams Arena. So excited to have a newcomer in Park Center here at the tournament, and Minneapolis Washburn looking for that first state title. Let's take a look at the key players.
All right, these are the ones that are going to make a difference here today.
All right, well, Cayla McMorris, the 5'10 senior for Park Center. Many say she's unstoppable. She's the team leader, can score from anywhere on the court, had 24 points in the quarterfinals. And for Minneapolis Washburn, Chase Coley. How do you stop a 6'3 forward who can dribble, post up, and face the basket? Well, Park Center's going to have to figure that out. She's an excellent player.
Today's Players to Watch brought to you by Education Minnesota. 70,000 educators working together to improve education and help students succeed.
The Washburn Millers come in 25-6. The Park Center Pirates 24-5. They'll square off here in this Class 3A semifinal. Jenny, your final thoughts before we tip it off?
Well, Chris, this should be a great game. The atmosphere in here is unbelievable.
Marissa?
You know, I think these teams are just excited to get through that first round. Those nerves should be settled a little bit. We should see some really good basketball today.
5th state appearance for Washburn. They're making back-to-back appearances after being here last year. Everyone's mentioned it. Park Center making their first trip here. They made it through the quarterfinal round, beating Simley. Washburn arrives here by beating Monticello in the quarterfinals. It will be a battle of 2 superstar players. Washburn's Chase Coley, Park Center's Cayla McMorris. Let's meet the rest of the teams with public address announcer Dave Giles.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Williams Arena and to the 2014 Minnesota State High School Girls Basketball Tournament. This Class 3A semifinal game features the Section 3 champion with a record of 24-5, the Pirates from Park Center High School. And the Section 6 champion with a record of 25-6, the Millers from Minneapolis Washburn High School. We'll begin the introductions with the reserve players for each team. First, let's meet the reserve players for the visiting team, the Park Center Pirates. Starting with a 5'5" 8th grade guard, number 4, Summer Blakemore. 5'6" sophomore forward, number 13, Olivia Peterson. 5'6" freshman guard, number 14, Kristen Audette. 5'6" sophomore forward, number 15, Samantha Berg. 5'5" 8th grade guard, number 20, Megan Dubois. 5'5" junior guard, number 21, Hannah Schaub. 5'6" freshman forward, number 25, Vishayo Iobamadelli. 5'5" 8th grade guard, number 30, Jada Buford. 5'3" 8th grade guard, number 31, Naomi Fields. 5'8" junior forward, number 32, Camille McCoy. 5'4" sophomore guard, number 33, Vanessa Henderson. And 5'8" 8th grade center, number 35, Aja Michael. Now let's meet the reserve players for the home team, the Minneapolis Washburn Millers. 5'4" sophomore guard, number 1, Savannah Spira. 5'7" junior guard, number 3, Lulu Bauermeister. 5'7" senior guard, number 13, Taylor Alford. 5'9" senior forward, number 20, Idalis Riley. 5'6" sophomore guard, number 21, Jazane Patterson. 5'10" junior center, number 22, Olivia Downing. 5'6" sophomore guard, number 24, Cheyenne Wesley. 5'10" sophomore forward, number 31, Elena Bagney. 5'8" freshman forward, number 32, Jacqueline Borman. 5'9" junior forward, number 33, Celine Shackelford. 6' junior center, number 43, Sophie Orozco. 5'10" senior forward, number 45, Natalie Holdall. And 6' senior forward, number 52, Morgan Athey. Those are the reserve players. Now let's meet the starting lineups for this semifinal game. They will be introduced alternately, starting with Park Center. At forward, a 5'10" senior, number 23, Cayla McMorris. At forward for Minneapolis Washburn, a 6'4" senior, number 23, Chase Coley. At center for the Pirates, a 6'1" freshman, number 22, Cayla Hayes. At forward for the Millers, a 6' junior, number 42, Kenda Zellner-Smith. At guard for Park Center, a 5'4" freshman, number 5, Danielle Schaub. At guard for Minneapolis Washburn, a 5'8" junior, number 10, Lucia Renikoff. At guard for the Pirates, a 5'5" freshman, number 11, Ann Simonette. At guard for the Millers, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Aaliyah Wilson. At guard for Park Center, a 5'5" junior, number 24, McKenna Dubois. And at guard for Minneapolis Washburn, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Emma Shepard. The Park Center assistant coaches are Art Crutch and Dana Jobert Hayes. The head coach of the Park Center Pirates is Chris Vanderhyde. The Minneapolis Washburn assistant coaches are Keith Wilson and Percy Wade. The head coach of the Minneapolis Washburn Millers is Tyler Coley. The officials for this Class 3A semifinal game are Mike Holness of Ada, Todd Armstrong of Wyndham, and John Ista of Northfield. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise? Remove your hats and face the flag as we honor America. The national anthem this afternoon will be performed by Lauren Senden. She is a 7th grader at Mankato East Junior High. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Holy smokes, what a way to start it here this afternoon. A 7th grader from Mankato, Lauren Senden, giving out a big booming rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, and it was really cool to look around this field house and see everybody with smiles on their faces. Pretty neat stuff. Our starting lineups brought to you by Polymet Mining, working on a plan to mine the copper, nickel, and other essential metals that make this broadcast possible. Learn more at polymetmining.com.
Well, it's going to be really exciting to see these two teams out on the court at Williams Arena, a bigger court than high school players usually play on. These are two teams that like up and down the courts, and when you have a bigger court, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do that. So getting comfortable and getting comfortable with the rims and the baskets here right away will be critical for both teams.
Well, if they play like that national anthem was sung, Leah, we're in for a heck of a day here. Wow.
Well, that was gorgeous and beautiful.
And the fans really reacting to it. Lee and I both had a chance to talk to the Pirate fans and the Miller fans. Are juiced, and the Millers right away. Oh, here we go.
Really important start for the Millers. Starting quickly, as I just talked about, by getting their guards involved and hitting big shots.
Emma Shepard wasting 0 time. Danielle Schaub, that's her, wearing number 5. McKenna DuBois. And then, of course, you got a couple of real key players to keep an eye on down that right side right now, and that's one of them as the ball's knocked loose out of the hands of Cayla McMorris. But Schaub to the hoop. Board, Coley.
That will be one of many boards for Chase Coley. She's a great rebounder, long arms, gets good positioning.
This is Renikoff matched up against Schaub. 2-0 Millers. Another 15-footer. That time not going to go. Schaub, 5'5" freshman. And how about this Park Center team, Leah? 3 freshmen.
You know, it's amazing. They get out. And so this is a team we're going to see. This is the first time we've seen them here at the state tournament, but I feel like it's a team we're going to see again and again.
Just kind of working it around. And that's Michaela Hayes, or Cayla McMorris right there. She drives with the left hand. She's a player, too, when you get a chance to see her. Today's game plan brought to you by Perkins, putting it all on the table.
Park Center come out with a defensive plan for Coley. You're going to use a junk defense or find something and pressure D. And for Washburn, feed Coley the ball at all times and steady guard play. We've seen that right away from them.
That's Cayla McMorris on her way to Wisconsin next year.
Yeah, she is a very special player, so athletic. She's going to get her points. Washburn has to figure out how to slow her down.
Well, and there's another player that got to slow down, the 6'3" senior, Chase Coley.
Now, Michaela Hayes, the young Michaela Hayes, who's just a freshman, is taking on the duty of guarding Chase Coley. That would be a difficult task, but I'll tell you what, this Hayes is a special player as well.
Yeah, well, you played with her mother, right?
I certainly did, and she was a fantastic player at the University of Minnesota, great rebounder.
Oh, trying to get the ball loose. Who's going to pick up the foul? They got choices down there, either Simonet or McMorris, and so get an idea who they're going to put it on. It'll be on Ann Simonet. Picks up the first ball of the game here. 4-2. Millers with the early lead. Got a good crew here for you this afternoon covering this state tournament. Leah B. Olson right here along with Dave Lee. And Leah B., of course, played many years in this arena for the University of Minnesota Gophers on Williams. Coley, boy, uncontested and missed a layup. That's unusual.
That is unusual, and that's going to be something that will impact this game is can she finish at the basket?
DuBois. She took a little strange fall at the end of that play. She's down on the other end. Millers carry the ball. That's a turnover. DuBois is up now. She is walking. There you see her. She just, I don't know if she landed on that foot funny or exactly what happened. She's got the high tops. So hopefully no ankle issue there, but we'll keep an eye on her. She's not going to pull herself out of this one, is she?
No, she's not. Their coach says that she is a very emotional but big leader for this Park Center team.
Foul. Kenda, Zellner, Smith, number 1 on the Millers. There's a good look at Tyler. 5 years, 82-64.
Be proud of his daughter out there, Chase Coley, as she leaves Washburn this year and heads off to Iowa.
They made the semis last year, of course, in the state tournament, back-to-back. Michaela Hayes, the freshman. 3 freshmen starting, as we mentioned, for Park Center right now. That is one of them right there, Danielle Schaub. Back out on top to McKenna DuBois. Foul by Aaliyah Wilson.
Both teams have started out in man-to-man defenses. They're going to play tight D. They're going to just have to to go the way that the officials go. How much can they get away with?
Simonette, they're looking down low, but, you know, when you got Coley down there at 6'3", she can kind of mess things up in the middle for you. Timeout on the court. We're back after this. You're watching the State Girls Basketball Tournament from Williams Arena.
The first half is brought to you by Touchstone Energy. Together, we save.
Back inside Williams Arena, we're off to a hot start here in the State Girls Basketball Tournament. Well, in an interesting twist of fate for the Park Center girls basketball team, their floor general, star point guard Hannah Schaub, was lost for the season on February 25th with an ACL tear. But in her absence, a freshman named Danielle Schaub, who happens to be her sister, has stepped up into a starting role and has helped get this team one step closer to the state title game. And David Leah, her first-year coach Chris Vanderhyde, said the transition has been seamless because Danielle has great vision and handles the ball well. If anything, they're just heartbroken Hannah can't be here playing in their first ever state tournament.
Thank you, Tori. Into the freshman, and it gets Coley. Shot not good. Cayla Hayes. So here come the Millers. Leading by 2. The 3 on the way, and that's going to go down. In the right spot there, Emma Shepard has 5 points.
Yeah, Emma Shepard just came out super hot in this game. And that's exactly what Washburn needs, is they have the post play. Or can the guard players step up? So far, that's exactly what they're doing.
That's a 2-pointer for Emma, by the way. Trying to look for some penetration, but there's the problem. When you get it, as she did, Simonette, then all of a sudden she's covered up by Coley. There you can see it.
And this is one thing Coley does well. She gives up the ball to her teammates, even though she's a big scorer. Nice hit by Emma Shepard.
And that shot is up and in by Ann Simonette. That is 2. Renikoff with the basketball. Good defensive effort by Simonette. 5'5" freshman. Out of the section, Washburn beat the Holy Family 74-67. And here in the first half, Tuesday beat Monticello 62-53 in the quarterfinal. Good save by Coley, almost.
And it is going to be a little bit difficult getting the ball into Coley when they have Hayes on her. The young Hayes, her arms are just as long as Coley, so they're going to have to make good passes, deliver a nice bounce pass to Coley.
McMorris can play a little catch out on top with Dubois. That's Cayla there taking the point and taking the basketball. She loves to drive, and there she goes. And that's going to be a blocking foul coming across Kendra Zellner-Smith. A pretty good collision right there.
She's walking a little bit gingerly, but this is what she does best. Her ability to split the defense and get through. She's gonna cause some problems for Washburn, and they're gonna have to readjust their defense for her.
Park Center with the basketball, trying to tie this basketball game, or maybe go ahead on the 3, and it's off the back of that iron. Rebound battle and saved by the Millers, and here they come with the basketball. Wilson and Renikoff, Coley, Zellner-Smith, and Holdall, and Shepard. Going to see a lot of them. Underneath Coley to the bucket, the quick left-handed shot. She's got 4. Her team up by 4.
And that's what the Millers have to do. They have to keep dumping the ball down there. Coley is the key to them winning this game.
Park Center Pirates, the #1 seed in the tournament. That one is not going to go, and then good rebound, good board work by Hayes down underneath the freshman.
The 6'2" Cayla Hayes as a freshman. She has some great post moves. She's going to be a real special player.
Good board, and she uses that 6'2" height to her advantage.
Plays just like her mama. Gets the rebound, slips it right back in.
Yeah, mom's second year on the varsity, I think, and then JV coach too, Levy, but I'm sure she's with her at the youth levels, I'm guessing.
Yeah, she's been with her daughter, watching her, and she said, I never wanted to be her head coach, but it's been a pleasure sitting there as the assistant coach with Park Center.
Closed captioning brought to you by Education Minnesota. 70,000 educators working together to improve education and help students succeed. Chase Coley for the Millers.
Nice form on the free throw line.
Named after one of the pioneers in Minneapolis in the flour milling business, C.C. Washburn. That's how the name came up. Of course, eventually, I think he was part of founding General Mills, too.
That is correct.
10-6. Millers with the lead. Underneath, and the shot just too hard. Just a little getting used to the Williams Arena floor. You know, it was interesting. Every coach or every player that I heard talking about the Mariucci gym, which we're using again today over at the hockey rink, everybody's loving it.
Are they loving it over there?
Really positive feedback. Now, I haven't heard any negatives, but
good.
I'm guessing there will be a few, but everybody said, and I'd heard that before. I haven't been over there for a basketball game in Mariucci. I don't even know if you have, Leah, but they were all raving about it. The floor came from the Xcel Energy Center, by the way.
Yeah, I popped in there yesterday to watch some of the small school teams play.
Oh, quick passes. Miller's down the floor in a hurry. Wilson. Coley. And he's going to get it. Millers will hang on to it. Good cross-handed dribble to get free. That 10-footer up and in by Natalie Holdall.
The Millers just look so confident on the court right now. Looks a lot different than their quarterfinal game. I think they like playing at Williams Arena in that quick start.
Kind of interesting looking at the rankings because as I checked them the last time, the Millers were 5 and the Pirates were 6. But in the tournament, Leah, the Pirates are the top seed and Washburn's the number 4 seed. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is. Uh-oh, this should be nice.
McMorris
finishes with that left hand.
12-8. Washburn with the lead in the ball. One more time from that side. Not good for Holdall. Dubois gets the rebound. Tried to come out with it quickly, but boy, she's covered up. Trapped. Still behind that timeline. Just get across. And all the way. Coast to coast. And Simonet.
Well, that was beautiful. And you got to take what the defense gives you, and they're going to let you go right through the lane, and that's what you need to take.
God, the energy in here is dynamite. Turnover. Dubois. Feed. Simonet. Tie game.
Now the Pirates starting to feel more comfortable on this court. Their shots starting to look very good.
And now quickly down the other way. Here we go. Emma Shepard's got 6 in the game.
Yeah, Emma Shepard came prepared for this game. She looks ready. She looks confident from the very get-go.
This is the 3A semifinal. Winner plays Saturday night, and there's a good look at Cayla McMorris, who hits a three-pointer. That's why Wisconsin wanted her.
And that's why
first lead for Park Center.
Oh, there it is. And that's why she's so dangerous, Dave, is because the first few times she had the ball, she's attacking the basket. Now she's hitting big outside shots.
Little give and go into the other guy. There's a push, and that one will get called. That was hard to hide that one.
That's a good call.
Obama Deli, I think, is in the ball game, and picked that ball up. Timeout in the court, and Park Center's picked up the lead on that shot.
Coming live just at the right time for Hill Murray.
Dillon, good look for 3, got it. Inbound pass stolen. Alexander wide open. Dillon, good. That was a wild finish. 2010 Class 3A final. Benilde St. Margaret's against Hill Murray. And Benilde St. Margaret beat Hill Murray 41-38. They scored those 5 unanswered points with 38 seconds left in that basketball game.
It's amazing how those games stick out in your head. Even after all of the games that we've watched, Dave, they still, some of those great games that end like that, they never leave.
Part of the magic of these tournaments, some great memories. We made some last night with the boys. Let's see what happens here with the girls. Oh, I like that move by Coley, but she's fouled. Park Center, red hot the last few minutes, or last couple of minutes, minute 53 exactly. They made that big run. That's Chris Vanderhyde right there.
How exciting for him in his first year as head coach at Park Center to take this team to the state tournament.
One more time, Coley. She has 7 points in the game. She averages 24 a game, by the way. And as a free throw shooter, you like having her there 80%. It's nice when you get the pivot person in there that can hit 80% of their free throws, because they're going to hit a lot down there.
Yeah, she does everything on this court very well.
Park Center Pirates with the ball. The lead taken back by Washburn. A good pass in the middle off of that free throw line. Won't go. Rebound. McMorris can't get it. There's Coley. Hold off on the clear.
It's going to be all about the battle of the boards down low.
There it is, senior against the freshman. Good follow on the miss. Still can't get it to go. Rebound. Hayes.
That's a strong rebound by Hayes. He had to rip it out of the arms of Coley.
Look at McMorris. Draws the foul. Coach Coley on the sideline. You can see how animated he can get.
Yeah, as Park Center heats up here, the Millers are going to have to try to figure out defensively what they're doing. Because look how fast she's coming through the lane. So this means you have to get back defensively to get in front of her.
And he was telling his players, take the charge. You had time to take the charge. Get in her way, take that charge instead of swiping at the ball.
Now that's always easier said than done when you see McMorris coming down the lane that fast.
Pretty good player. You can see by the numbers. She's having a nice start. She's already got 9 in this game. The Washburn Millers against Park Center. Here in the 3A, the winner will play Saturday night at 6 here at Williams Arena on the campus of the University of Minnesota. Wilson, the long shot. Too hard. Rebound, though. The Millers bounces out. Trying to go low. Wild pass, and here's the turnover to Shaw. And she will push it. That long three not going to go. And there's Coley with another rebound. She had 29 in the game against Monticello. She wants to take it all the way. The right hand that time. Charging.
Well, she's going to be aggressive going to the basket. She needs to continue to do that. Here she is. Look at the freshman giving up the body.
Coley, by the way, already with 8 rebounds in the game. Yeah, that freshman, Leah, she's going to be something to watch through the years, isn't she?
Yeah, she's going to be an elite player by the time she's a senior.
Millers. Renikoff with the basketball. Knocked out of her hands. Hangs on to it. Holdall's open. Bingo. 2-point lead now for the Millers. Exciting first half here at Williams Arena to open up today's action in the 2014 Girls State Basketball Tournament. Hayes is fouled on the left-handed turnaround.
Nice little post move. I think it's fair to say both teams have settled in. The Pirates took a little bit longer to get comfortable on this court. Washburn came out right away ready to go. But now that they've both settled in, we've got a great game going here.
Cayla Hayes averages 9.4 a game. I think they're trying to get a substitute in is what their holdup is over there. And now they gave the wrong number on the foul. So I was wondering, I was looking out there to see if they put Olivia Downing in. They didn't, but it's on apparently Chase Coley. They just gave the wrong number. And of course, everybody keeps on that. If that's on her, that's 2 now, and it is.
That's a big deal. I see why Park Center wanted to make sure that went to Coley.
Now they'll get their substitute in. Ann Simonette waiting to get into the basketball game. And she'll come in for Olivia Peterson of Park Center. Ann is a freshman. Well, it's kind of a young tournament. Had a 7th grader sing the anthem. We got a lot of freshmen out on the court.
Fun to see.
Including the one shooting the free throws. lead for the Millers here in this first half. Emma Shepard's had a real good start to this game. Remikoff, that is Coley, kind of give and go, nothing there. Now a little penetration, the left-hander runner too hard.
Forces that up.
And that's Shaw. She gets down on her and she sees it, she goes, otherwise she'll circle the wagons back. There's a long three. Nobody there for the board.
Wow, you have to attack those boards. You can't just let it come down. And good effort by Park Center.
Now the Millers secure it in the hands of Coley. And she throws it away. McMorris.
Coley had to be a little tentative right there, not wanting to get another foul on this first half.
1-point lead for Park Center. Yeah, listen to these kids make noise. Of course, you're out of school.
Yeah,
that's reason enough sometimes.
That's what I'm thinking.
McMorris, good balance.
A little bit physical down there at the end of that. McMorris knew someone was going to come.
And there's a lot of pain down there for Wilson. She's hurting. She came down on, it looks like the ankle or the knee. I'm not sure. She's got that knee wrapped up. But when she came down after that play, you could see she was hurting right away. This McMorris has been drawing some fouls here in this first half. Time out the court. Park Center with a 1-point lead. Here's Natalie Holdall of the Millers. Hey, tournament fans, log on now to prep45.com to order this or any of your favorite games. Make the memories of your favorite athlete last a lifetime with your own DVD copy of the Minnesota State High School tournaments presented by 45 TV and Grand Stadium. Right now, our score, Park Center 20 and Washburn 19.
As we anticipated, great matchup between these two up-tempo basketball teams.
Off of turnovers, Washburn with 8 of them, and Park Center scored 6 times off of those. We've had 5 lead changes and 2 ties. Our score is Park Center 20, Washburn 19, and at the free throw line is Cayla McMorris, the 5'10 senior. As a free throw shooter, is usually right around 70%. In the game so far today, she is 3 of 3. Boy, she's having a really good start to this game. Till I brought it up. 21-19. Park Center with the lead. Washburn Millers with the ball. The number 4 seed. Washburn against the number 1 seed. Park Center. Stolen again and then taken back. And now McMorris has been aggressive. Picks up the fall. But why not? Why not keep going until you're called for it? And that will be her second. So her and Coley both have 2 now.
Yeah, and she's an aggressive player, so she's going to go for that, and that's why you just have to kind of go when you play that style basketball. You have to go with how the officials are going.
21-19. Inbound pass stolen again, but it went out of bounds off Park Center. Leah, what's it like for the players when they get into this Williams Arena and play their first game? A little bit uptight or not?
I think so. I think once you get into the second game of the tournament, everyone's calmed down quite a bit. But anytime you're on a brand new court, it feels different. It takes some time for adjustment. And we know when you're in the barn, it's going to feel a lot different. I like it better in here. I think it's a little easier to adjust to this than it is at Target Center.
And they did play their first game at Target Center. So this is, as Leah said, this is their first game over here at Williams Arena. Oh, nice baseline move. Olivia Peterson, the sophomore.
Their coach says that she can score, defend, rebound, play inside, and she just got a great look at the hoop with that nice shot.
23-19 Park with their biggest lead of the game. First half action. Renikoff with the basketball. Guarded by Schaub. Spin. Lane kicks it. There's Coley for the three. One and done. DeVoy down there to make sure that happened. And look at this. You got a 3-on-2 break now. Seminet blocked. It looked like Coley got a piece of that one.
Yeah, Coley came across the lane. And I'm sure she's a little bit hesitant right now. Look at this nice move by Olivia Peterson. Boom, one quick step. Gets past her defender, right to the basket.
Seminet and Shaw. Let's try that corner. The long three on the way. A little too much. Bodies fall. Ball goes out of bounds. No fouls. Four-point lead, Park Center. Washburn trying to cut that gap. Nice give and go that time, and the recipient of that pass, Cheyenne Wesley.
Just a sophomore.
Oh, there's another. Just the easy bucket from Cayla Hayes. Just driving in. And back to a 4-point lead for the Pirates.
Cayla Hayes' impact has been big in this game.
Coley thinking about it. Hayes picks her up. The senior follows her shot so well. And then the foul on Danielle Schaub. But she puts a shot up, and then she's not going to take it for granted that it's going in, Leah.
Yeah, she does a good job. Hayes doesn't put a body on her, so Coley just slips right around her. She'll do that throughout this whole game. All she has to do is put a body on her.
Four of 5 from the line now for Chase. Again, averages 24 points a game. Coming up on 3.5 now. The Pirates with the lead and the ball and moving it quickly inside Coley. There's a block. She'll go out. Take a break. Today's Fan Cam is brought to you by 45 TV. We came in here, these kids were chatting with, walked in with the Washburn kids, and I sat over with the Park Center kids for a while. And man, were they just having a great time.
I know, how fun to get out of school, come down to Williams Arena, get dressed up. There's the banana. We always feel better once we see the banana.
Yeah. I don't know when that became a staple of the high school tournaments, but it's become traditional for whatever reason. You know, it's kind of neat, too, Leo. We've seen, for example, at Park Center, the hockey guys down here cheering for the ladies.
That's a tremendous move by Hayes, and I like how she's feeling so confident, calling for that ball.
A 6-point Park Center lead. 27-21. This is Natalie Holdall with the basketball now. Wilson with the ball. A lot of offensive rebounds for Park Center in this game so far. As a matter of fact, they have 8. Hayes has 3 of them herself. Washburn only has 3 offensive boards.
Yeah, that's going to be critical, Dave, in the second half. And now that Coley's sitting on the bench, before they head into this locker room, Washburn has to figure out how they can score the ball.
She thought Renikoff was going in the lane. Wow. Good hustle, only get wind up back in Park Center's hands. And that was a clean block, but a body foul. That's what happened there. You're thinking, oh, wait a minute. But the referee right away said it. He said right away there's contact.
That's exactly right. She's straight up and down. They get a little body contact in there. Official's doing a nice job.
That's Olivia Downing who picks up that foul. And at the free throw line, Ann Sillnet. 27-21. Park Center with the lead and at the free throw line. Good look at Ann. She's a freshman. She's 5'5". I take that back. This is Olivia. Coley making a couple of changes. This is Olivia Peterson. She's a sophomore. Nope. Oh, they got the fast break. Trying to free herself and making a good move. Cheyenne Wesley.
She took her time on that, looking to see where the defense was. I thought she may have waited a second too long, but she gets two on it.
Park Center by 4. Hayes inside. Coley's back in there, the senior. Gets the board, and she's going to be guarded all the way down by Ann Simonette.
Don't you love how she brings that ball up the court at 6'3"? Back in the day, Dave, the 6'3" girl would not bring the ball up the court.
No, my. Right inside the free throw line. Wesley's come in, giving him a little bit of spark. Holdall inside the lane. Again. Wow. They are struggling on the boards.
Yeah, really
and the buckets.
It's coming down to those boards. Hayes is all over the place.
And Simonette down to a minute 15 and a 6-point lead for the Pirates. Coley, that's a shot she likes right there.
It's just so difficult to stop. She's so quick with it. She's feeling good right now.
Boy, Park Center putting in an extra gear here in the last 10 minutes of this first half.
They're going to go for a shot right away. They tend to shoot pretty early.
Schaub, Dubois, Simonette, back to Dubois.
They'll take their time and look for that last shot.
Thinking about it, got a lot of time to work with here still, 35 seconds. Just a little bit of a weave now. And that's a double dribble.
That's always the worry of the stall tactic is are you going to turn the ball over just trying to force your dribbling and passing back and forth to each other?
29-25, Park with the lead. 25.7 on the clock here at Williams Arena in the barn. Kids making a lot of noise here. That was the first turnover for Park Center. Can you believe that?
That's huge. It's been a well-played game.
$14.9 now. That's Holdall coming back in. Coach Coley would like to get a two-pointer here, go in the locker room with some momentum. Chase Coley will inbound the ball. Renikoff, Coley with 12. That's a three.
Oh, difficult to guard her.
4, 3, 2, 1. No, that's halftime. Park Center 29. Minneapolis Washburn Millers 28. And now the officials. You can see Coach Coley out there wanting to know what happened at the end and to see if there was a foul just before the buzzer went off. Is that? It looks like we're going to have a bonus here. Okay, you watch it now. See if there's a foul before. Boom, point one. Wow. Good work by the crew to catch that. So now, how about this? Washburn can actually go ahead on this play. Point 3 is what they put up on the clock. And at the free throw line, Dallas Riley, a 5'9" senior, just got in the game a few moments ago. So she's front and center. And now we'll have another discussion with the officials. Just going to see, I assume, how much time to put on that clock. They got point 3.
Well, it's a good job by Coach Coley in getting the officials' attention and saying that we think we should have a kid on the free throw line.
Well, the Park Center Pirates had a nice 6-point lead here a couple of seconds ago, it seemed like, and then Washburn cut it down, and then they get that 3, come down and get a foul on the rebound. And that's where we're at right now. So they're going to take a look at the clock. They can review this. They got 3 different things you can review. This is one of them. And you can judge for yourself at home now as you watch this.
Well, there's definitely contact.
Well, that's
right
tight.
there.
Yeah, you can look for the light to come on the board, too, on that side. That's Jim Robinson, who the official's talking to. Jimmy is the head of the officials here. Long-time official here in the Twin Cities. So .3 is what they're going to stick with. Which means everybody will go down to the foul line, obviously. And stand there. Coach Vanderhyde getting a smile out of the official now as everything gets figured out here. Anyway, back to Dallas Riley. And that is the end of the half now, I'm pretty sure. So 29 for Park Center, 28 for the Washburn Millers, and now they can officially go into the locker room and take a little break as we get ready to talk to some of the coaches and players here through this tournament. Let's go down courtside. Torrey Holt.
Coach, a lot for nothing there at the end of the half. What were your thoughts on how things played out?
On the last play, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, she fouled her, obviously. I was just contesting whether or not it was after the buzzer, but I think they made the right call. So
you wanted to get up and down the court, play a little bit up-tempo, but in control during this game. What was your assessment of that first half?
I thought we did a good job playing in control and up and down. I think we got to do a better job of finishing at the rim or getting fouled. And defensively, I like the way we're playing right now, too. So it's a great basketball game.
Real good basketball game. They have a superstar over there in Chase Coley. Really wanted to watch her. What were your thoughts on how you defended her in that first half?
I was pleased with the way we defended her. Some of their other players got some buckets that I didn't want them to get in terms of backdoors and transition stuff, but I'm pleased with the way we defended her, though.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Thanks. Yep. Thank you.
All right, there you go, Dave Lane.
Chris Vanderhyde is first here, and he's got his team in a state semifinal. That's the way to start a coaching career right there. And it is a heck of a game. Winner goes to the state title game on Saturday night, 6 o'clock, back here at Williams Arena. We continue our coverage. Much more coming up at halftime. 29-28 Park Center. Halftime is brought to you by Tria Orthopedic Center, bringing innovation to patient care for extraordinary results.
Park Center leading Washburn 29-28 here at halftime of the first of our 2 3A semifinals live on 45 TV. Chris Long back here with you at Williams Arena. A very special guest joining us here at halftime. Legendary explorer Anne Bancroft is here. And over the last 16 years, your foundation, the ABF Anne Bancroft Foundation, has awarded grants of up to $500 to thousands of Minnesota girls through its Dare to Dream and Let Me Play programs. And tell us about ABF and some of the grant programs.
Well, ABF is really designed to help give girls a boost, not let cost be a barrier to actualizing their potential and their dreams. So it's a real joy to be able to give these small grants that make a big difference.
It must be fun on the front end to provide those grants, but it must be even more rewarding to see the results. What are some of the impacts you've seen in girls that have received these grants?
Well, I was just with some of the girls not too long ago, a week or so ago, and some of them had gotten grants 4 years ago, and the way in which they articulate how that experience transformed them to what they're doing today is really powerful. So we have some basketball girls, we've got girls that are doing all sorts of things, but they go on to really pushing their comfort zones, is what they say, to doing other things in life, and that's what we want.
Who can qualify and how do they apply for the grants?
We really find the girls through school counselors, through coaches, adults that are intersecting with girls around the state of Minnesota. But of course, you can always go to our website, AnneBancroftFoundation.org. The grants are right there. We want to give away these grants. We want to be 85% yes in a whole sea of no's that these girls experience on a day-to-day basis.
Let me ask you this as well. Is there any one kind of overarching lesson from all of your incredible exploration that kind of applies to high school kids?
I think I look back on my high school career all the time. I'm old, but when I'm on these expeditions, you call upon all of your life experiences. And certainly for me, both high school and college sports played an incredible role in what I'm doing today, and I'm indebted forever.
She mentioned the website for more information on the incredible travels of Anne Bancroft and the grant possibilities. Go to the website. It's AnneBancroftFoundation.org. Anne-Bancroft-Foundation, right?
No, just one.
AnneBancroftFoundation.org. Thanks. I want to make sure I get it right. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with our halftime show here. Washburn and Park Center. It's a 1-point game here in the first of our 2 3A semifinals. Park Center 29, Washburn 28 here at halftime of the first of 12 games. We'll bring you here from Williams Arena, new venue for us for the girls' state basketball team. Chris Long, rejoined by Jenny Johnson and Marissa Layton. Jenny, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, Chris, I thought it was an excellent game. It's close. It's exciting. The atmosphere is awesome. Kudos to Park Center for their defense.
Marissa?
You know, I think it's exactly what we thought with Minneapolis Washburn and Park Center. It's the story of Chase Coley leading Minneapolis Washburn and a bunch of freshmen getting defense good on Park Center.
Yeah, Coley with 13 points and 12 rebounds. She had her double-double with like 3 minutes left in the first half. Cayla McMorris, 12. Park Center, let's take a look at how they got some of those points. We start out with Park Center. Cayla McMorris doing her part, but she has not been just a one-woman show, Jenny.
No, she hasn't. And I got to give credit to Park Center. They really withstood the storm when McMorris went out with 2 fouls. But they really are looking to push the ball and control tempo, and the up-tempo pace is in their favor.
Marissa, we expected to get a steady diet of Chase Coley, and we have.
You know, I think a big thing for Minneapolis Washburn in the second half is Chase Coley staying out of foul trouble. She's close to a double-double. You see her fantastic block from her there, but I'm a little bit worried about the foul trouble at this point.
Today's halftime stats are brought to you by umcrookston.edu. Jenny, the first thing I noticed, turnovers 9-1, and that one for Park Center came in the final couple minutes of the half.
Right, and again, credit goes to Park Center's defense for forcing those 9 turnovers and then capitalizing off of those on the other end.
Marissa?
You know, I think we're going to see Park Center do exactly what they did in the first half, which is play scrappy defense and get it up and down the court.
Jenny, we would expect that the rebounding battle between these teams might be strong. So far, Washburn, they have 5 offensive rebounds but haven't scored a single second chance point.
That's correct. And I thought going into the game that Park Center would struggle a little bit on the boards versus the size of Washburn. But they've really done a good job. Even though they're getting out-rebounded, they still have done a nice job of controlling some of those boards.
Marissa, your thoughts as we look ahead to the second half?
You know, Park Center's coaching staff did a really nice job. You saw Michaela Hayes, who's a freshman center, defending against Chase Coley. She made some really nice adjustments after the first TD timeout, and it's made a huge difference.
All right, 1-point game, razor-thin margin here in the first of our 8 semifinals we'll bring you today and tomorrow. Park Center and Washburn, 29-28. We're going to learn more from the specialists at Trio Orthopedic Center right now, helping you make your move toward a healthier, active lifestyle. Park Center and Washburn back on the floor here at Williams Arena. Park Center leading 29-28. Terrific first half so far here in our first Class 3A semifinal. I saw the banana. It's not, Dave said it, it's not the state tournament unless we see the banana. Hopefully get a bananas ending here, and Cayla McMorris might have something to do with it. She scored 12 points in the first half of Park Center. She and Chase Coley among a slew of players we're going to see in this tournament. Heading to big-name college programs, Chase Coley going to Iowa, Cayla McMorris in this game, also going to Wisconsin, and we're going to see Bailey Strand, North Dakota bound from Fergus Falls. Marissa, adjustments these teams might make for the second half.
You know, I think Minneapolis Washburn has to get the rest of their team involved. Chase Coley can only do so much. There's a ton of offensive rebounds to be had for this team.
Jenny, your thoughts on what we might see differently in the second half?
Well, not differently, Chris. I think Park Center needs to control that tempo like they did in the first half. Push the ball, and wear Washburn out.
All right, let's go down to the floor. Tori Holt is with Minneapolis Washburn coach Tyler Coley.
Thank you very much, Chris. Coach, a quick update there on Aaliyah Wilson and her status here for the second half.
Well, you know, we're just thinking it's a knee injury. We don't have any diagnosis on it yet. But, I mean, she's returned from an ACL, played her heart out, played through it the whole season, came back, you know, a little bit ahead of schedule because she just wanted to finish her senior year because she's a trooper. And, you know, she had to make it hard playing the ball. She sacrificed for her team. I mean, it's, you know, you can say those are just fluke things that happen. So, you know, feel bad for the kids. So, yeah.
tough to lose her right now at this moment. As you head into the second half here, Coach, what are your thoughts moving forward?
Well, like I said, losing that senior leadership, she's been here. We're gonna move up, and that Cheyenne Wesley came in and did a good job, so we hope we can get some productive minutes out of her. But like I said last year, when we're in the same position, now we only got to win by 2 points. Last year we had to win by 5. Got to win this half by 2 points.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Dave Lee, there's head coach Tyler Coley right now trying to get done this year what they weren't able to a season ago.
Tori, appreciate that as we get set for this second half, and hopefully it's as good as that first half was. Lee, a lot of fun out there for the kids, and what was interesting is the lack of turnovers for Park Center. Boy, they really hung on to the ball well.
I thought that was really impressive because they have 3 freshmen on the court, and freshmen make mistakes, but this group of freshmen is doing a fantastic job to only turn the ball over once. That's huge, and I think that's going to be an indicator for the second half that the Pirates are here. They're playing a very steady game. They're not making a lot of mistakes. So Washburn really has to come at them, make some adjustments, and really attack them a little bit more to try to force them into a little bit of foul trouble and to see if they can, get them to make a few mistakes.
Coming up next, game 2 of the afternoon set will be the Tigers of Marshall against the Otters of Fergus Falls. And the winner here will play the winner of that one. Ball being bounded by Natalie Holdall of the Millers, and away we go for half number 2 in the state semifinal tournament action from Williams Arena. Simonet starting off the half aggressive, knocking that basketball right into the Miller bench. Millers are here in the strength of a 62-53 win over Monticello. Parks here with that 68-53 win against Simley in the quarterfinals. Those were played at Target Center. Coley's shot just a little too much. Rebound. McMorris just kind of kept pushing that ball out there and did a really nice job to get to her teammates.
And when Coley shoots the ball, her teammates have to crash the boards for her.
Hayes, the freshman. A little too hard. There's Coley. And picked off again. McMorris. Nice play, great move, and the shot is good.
She's so smooth and silky when she shoots the ball. It's just she looks super confident. She knows what she's doing. Great work on the other end by Hayes as well. She has some amazing moves to the basket. It didn't go in, but the moves itself were excellent.
31-28. Pirates with the lead. Millers with the ball. They'll throw it out of bounds. This was what haunted them in the first half. Turnovers.
Here we go, looking at Ms. Basketball. Cayla McMorris as we're watching right now, and Chase Coley. Well, I'm glad I'm not on that board to pick who you're going to select for that. Some excellent choices.
Danielle Schaub moved into a starting role, and her sister had an ACL tear back to middle of February and has done a nice job. You heard the coach say it was pretty darn seamless. Tori talked about it at the start of the broadcast. Hayes, the freshman, strong move by number 22.
That drop step to the basket is a difficult move to make, in particular when you're a freshman. That's something you usually see, a sophomore, junior do.
Coley gets her 15th bucket, took it all the way herself. A 3-point lead for the Pirates, and the give and go, and Simonet the recipient of that pass. She has 8.
Yeah, and Simonet looks great in this game. She's fearless. She goes in there and she sees Coley there, but she's not intimidated. Just adjusts her shot a little bit.
Holdout. Renikoff. Coley. Too hard.
One of the rebounders.
Cayla McMorris. Using her guards to bring that ball up. Danielle Schaub, and then she'll kick it back. McMorris, she lines up the triple, and that won't go in on the rebound. Nice bounce out to the corner. Picked up by Park Center, doing a great job on the offensive boards. And Michaela Hayes has got 11.
She came in this second half and is ready to play. I think she's settled in. She's feeling confident.
Biggest lead of the game by Park Center. That's Kenda Zellner-Smith with her first field goal of the afternoon.
That was a big basket by the junior.
37-32 Pirates. Shot and picked up out there by Renikoff, and then kind of run around the midcourt, try to get that offense cooking. They're spreading it out right now, as you can see, running off that 1-4 at the top, and everything goes in motion from there. Boy, they're quick to pass. McMorris, the baseline runner. Hayes, the freshman again. Michaela has got 13.
She has been the key in the second half for this Pirates team. Boy, she looks solid.
Oh, my. Good save down in the corner. Zellner-Smith. 7-point lead. Pirates. Coley. Trying to work it inside to Coley, and good defense by Hayes, the freshman. You know, Hayes, Cayla, if you're wondering, she stands 6'2". Chase Coley is 6'3". So when she gets the hands up, it does get in her way. And boy, is she looking good right now, Cayla Hayes.
The second half is brought to you by Catholic United Financial, life insurance, annuities, and retirement products.
Welcome to everybody watching us around the state and points beyond. Gosh, great to have you with us. There you see the Park Center kids. Those guys had a nice chat with him before. Let's see if we can get a close-up on this guy's goggles. The ski mask.
How do you even come up with that?
There were a few hockey players in that bunch. I brought you over a little gift that they sent over for you, too, before the game. They're having fun. Talking to the Washburn kids, they're having a blast. Washburn, how about they get a string section in their band? How cool is that? Park Center, no, that three won't go. Coley with another board. Second half shooting. Pirates 5 of 9. Washburn 2 of 5. Here come the Millers from the outside. Rebound, good effort down low. And kicking it back to the top is Emma Shepard, and that three won't go. Coley now, she'll try it back to the top. Renikoff draws the foul. There's the offensive boards they couldn't get early in the game.
And that's why offensive boards are so critical. It keeps you going. They had 3 opportunities to score there, and what they did is they got themselves to the free throw line.
39-32. Park Center with the lead. Washburn trying to cut what's been the biggest lead of the game. Lucia Renikoff, her first point of the game. She averages 13 a game, and they got to get her into the flow.
They really do. And Marissa talked about other Washburn Millers getting involved in the play. She would be critical. She had 10 points in the quarterfinals. She averages just about 13 on the season.
Here comes Park Center from the Northwest Suburban Conference. Andover, Anoka, Armstrong, Blaine. Centennial's there. Champlain Park's in that conference. Coon Rapids is in that conference. Elk River, Maple Grove, and Osseo. I think I got them all in there. Steele, Washburn. Oh, the give and go back to Coley. That was interesting, and they ended up with the bucket.
That was interesting. I was thinking she should have just laid it up, but when you have Chase Coley on your team, you probably think, well, I'm going to give her the opportunity.
To a three-point game, and now a turnover. Park Center, they haven't had many of those.
Washburn Miller is getting a little slow here. Chase Coley goes in and gets a couple more.
Millers with the basketball. Wearing their blue and orange. Shot blocked by Park Center. It's a good look right there at McKenna Dubois. You can see it for yourself right here.
That is a nice looking block.
Schaub with the block shot. 3-point game again. Last year, Washburn was in the semifinals, and for Park Center, just in case there they are right there, the Pirates. This was their first appearance in a state tournament. We were talking about that earlier on the pregame. Marissa and Jenny brought it up, and it's just exciting for them to be here, and they're having a great time, but they played pretty well so far.
Well, it's amazing to be here as a first-year head coach. You're bringing a team that has a star player in McMorris, but it also has 3 freshmen on it, so it's amazing that they have the ability to get here. That tells you how much talent they have. Washburn, I think they look a lot better than they looked in their last run in the tournament. I think they feel so much more comfortable, and I think Chase Coley really has settled into her own game.
She and McMorris both got their second fouls about midway through that first half, but they've stayed with 2 at this point in the game, and now as they tried the baseline, a foul was called on the Millers.
And the Millers do need to move their feet defensively. Whenever one of the Pirates comes in to attack the basket, they're getting called for fouls. You got to get in front and move those feet.
Park Center with the ball. McMorris kicking it back out. Schaub. Coley came out, pretty much stuffed that shot away. Look at they've got Coley out on the point there on that defense, Leah.
Which is intimidating for the offensive player to have a 6'3" player guarding you. But the only thing I don't like about it, takes her away from rebounding.
Renikoff. McMorris. Great anticipation. She'll take it all away. 16 in the game for her. More importantly, her team up by 5.
She never changes her expression on the court. All about business.
Washburn Coley. That's going to be knocked out of bounds, I think, off McMorris's hand. And so to go right back to the Minneapolis Washburn Millers, the Section 6 champions.
Look at McMorris here, just steady and easy. She knows she's going to make that.
Simonette playing catch out on top with Dubois. McKenna, 5'5" junior. Schaub, open look. No, Coley, yet another board.
No one's putting a body on her. She's going to keep rebounding. She looks a little bit tired coming down that court. Who could blame her?
Renikoff trying to set up this offense. Kick out, 3 on the way. Yeah!
That is a big-time decision by Chase Coley. She looked, the defense was right there. Great pass.
Holdall with the tray. Park Center up by 2. Trying to increase the lead. Now they get the 3. How about that? McKenna Dubois coming right back with her first bucket of the game.
Well, her coach said that she had a dead-eye shot, and there it was.
Yeah. Turnover goes to Park Center. Pirates up by 5.
Pirates getting the flow of things here. McKenna Dubois.
Timeout in the court. Pirates 44, Millers 39. Our score here at Williams Arena in the first of 4 today, 44-39. Park Center with the lead, and they're looking at Aaliyah Wilson, who went down with a knee injury earlier in this game. She had battled back from an injury earlier in the season and just on a play underneath the basket just hit it wrong, and so she's out for the game. Our game summary is being brought to you by Toyota. Visit buyatoyota.com now to view great offers and to find your nearest dealer. Let's get back to the action here right now, though, and that's McMorris with the runner. Good follow by Hayes. Might have traveled. What's the call? Yeah. All right, here's your game summary, Leah.
And look what Park Center has done. They brought McMorris, Hayes, and Simonette. They're all making a huge impact. Minneapolis Washburn has support as well. Shepard, 8 points. Coley, 17, but the turnovers, 13. That's critical.
Well, look at the rebounds for Coley. Wow. 5-point lead for Park Center. Every time Washburn gets close, Park Center opens it up a little bit again. Going to move it around. Renikoff. Holdall. Almost stolen by Simonette. Let's go back to Coley now. Who's going to Iowa to play basketball next year. That 3 is a little too hard. Rebound. Good position by the Millers, but did it go off their hands on the bounds? No, knocked out by Park Center. Cayla McMorris pleading otherwise, but Washburn will get the basketball.
I think Emma Shepard has just been really good in this game. Her positioning, she's in the right spot at the right time. She got them started off right away.
Coley sees a chance to run to the bucket and unselfishly feeds it off. Her teammate misses the shot, though. Kenda had the good shot, just couldn't find the net, and so the ball's going to go back to Park Center. A chance to increase her lead at the 10-minute mark of half number 2.
Yeah, it's those easy little buckets that are difficult to make, but those need to be made in a state tournament game.
High arching pass to McMorris. Cayla, who will play next year at Wisconsin with the basketball. That's Io Bomadelli back into the ball game. Park Center, Pirates. Foul before any shot. It'll be on Washburn. So the fall, Emma Shepard brings up her second personal there in the game, and Park Center with the basketball. 5-point lead. That's McMorris. Ooh, she just got caught with a high dribble there. She had a very strong first half. They've done a nice job defensively on her in the second half.
Yep, Shepard's been on her. She's done a nice job, and she's the type of player that will get herself back into the game, and she's trying to get the ball. She's trying to attack the basket.
Coley again giving it up. Zellner Smith underneath, and Kenda has her 4th point.
And that's a good way for Washburn to get other players involved when Coley is passing them the ball.
Park Center by 3. Kind of working the top out there. McMorris. That's what she does so well. Rebound Hayes again. She's been so good in this game, and that time it hits everywhere except where she wanted it to go.
And Chase Coley was so big in that possession because she helped out on defense.
Look at Holdahl. She sees an opening. Miller rebound won't go. And now getting a little physical there, and that foul will be on Natalie Holdahl.
And those little putbacks may come to haunt Washburn in this game. Those have to go in these big-time games.
Danielle Schaub will come back in the ball game, and going out will be McKenna Dubois. No, Dubois will stay in the game. Schaub is back in, though. McMorris, free throw line. Oh, that's pretty much an automatic for her from there. 18 in the game for Cayla.
She attacks the basket so quickly, you're not sure what she's going to do, and then she just pulls up for a jumper.
Coley again gives it up underneath, this time to Shepard. That shot is blocked by Hayes, and a foul on the 6'2 freshman.
I like the fact that Coley is giving the ball up, but I also like to see her get even more aggressive herself to get herself on that free throw line.
And you played with her mom at the University of Minnesota, didn't you? With
Cayla Hayes'
mom.
Yes, Dana Jobert, great Golden Gopher. She was a great rebounder.
And now she's the assistant coach at Park Center.
She is indeed. Her daughter looks amazing. Her daughter looks exactly like her.
Emma Shepard with her 7th point in the game. By the way, that was Hayes' first foul of the game, too, so no problem there. 46-42, Washburn trying to cut the gap to 3, and they do. Emma Shepard averages 7 points a game. She is above that by a point right now. Park Center with the lead, and we get to the 8-minute mark. Working around the perimeter a little bit. Student section, you see their ass standing up back there. Ball partially knocked loose by Coley, who's taking the top of that zone. Now she drops back, and that means this is an open shot for Ayabomadelli, and that will not go. Rebound hauled down by Washburn, and now stolen by Park Center. Ayabomadelli made that play, and Schaub drives in and gets her first bucket of the day, and now McMorris with the steal. A quick turnaround for Park Center. Won't go. Ball tipped around. Minneapolis Washburn throws it away.
Wow.
Park Center up by 5 and a chance to make it 7 or even 8 here. No. Rebound cleared down by Zellner Smith. And now a timeout called for by Tyler Coley, the head coach of Minneapolis Washburn.
And that was a well-needed timeout. Washburn looks tired to me right now.
Well, let's take a peek at what Cayla McMorris has done in this game.
Well, she's a slasher. She's quick. She's fast. She's athletic. Look how quickly she beats her defense. She's confident. She has a nice little mid-range game as well. And I love that. Looks like she's going to attack the basket, but pulls up for a nice jumper. And you know why they say she's difficult to stop? Many say that she's unstoppable. You can see how difficult, just because she's so quick. Her first step is so quick.
Cayla McMorris, as we mentioned, just in case you're just joining us, going to play at Wisconsin next year. And the other big scorer in this game is Chase Coley of Minneapolis Washburn. She's going to Iowa.
Big-time players.
Minneapolis Washburn with the ball, down by 5 to Park Center. Both teams putting on a nice show here to start this afternoon. Miller's with the basketball. Schaub playing good defense. She has all day on Renikoff out there. She guards her this time. Again, Park Center, and this is the thing. They started 3 freshmen in that top 5. Pretty impressive. Out of bounds again. Ball goes to Park Center when we return. 6:48 left in this basketball game. All right, let's take a look at Chase Coley this afternoon, Leah.
What makes her so great? Her versatility. Look at all the different things she can do. A great defensive effort with the block shot. We saw the layup before. Now it's a three-pointer. Runs the lanes well. She's smart, long, athletic. She's having a big game here tonight. 17 points, 17 rebounds. The rebounds to me and 5 assists are great as well, but the rebounds are so big.
You know, she is the all-time leader in block shots, single-season leader in block shots, single-game record holder of block shots, single-season leader in rebounds, and that's a long list of achievements she has at Minneapolis Washburn. But right now, #1 goal is to advance in this tournament for either Park Center or the Washburn Millers, and the Pirates have the ball and are in control. They've done a nice job, the Pirates, defensively, too, Lee. I don't want to forget about how they've caused an awful lot of turnovers out there.
I agree. I think defensively they've been very solid.
Foul that time on Ansem. And the Park Center got her with that win over Simley by 15 points. Beat De La Salle in the Section 3 title game.
That was a big win for them. You know, I think just De La Salle knowing that it's Faith Johnson, I think everyone just assumes that she's going to be in the state tournament because she's been here so many years.
Miller's working around, waiting for the good shot. Under 6 minutes to play in this game. The winner plays at Target Center for first place. The state championship on the line on Saturday night. Very, very patient and deliberate right now. You can see him spreading it out. That's Coley, isolator down low, and again, great defense by Simonette. Right back to Coley, though, on a nice pass. And this shot goes back to the Pirates. There's McMorris, feeds it over quickly to Dubois, and she'll set up the offense on that right side, way out on that wing. Park Center leads by 5, and a three-pointer. They lead by 8.
She's so dangerous. And if she starts hitting from out there, Washburn Millers are in big trouble.
Biggest lead of the game. If that's on Cayla, that'll be her 3rd, and it is.
Makes a quick adjustment. Make sure her feet are behind the three-point line and just hits it. That's a big, big shot, but it was followed by a big, big foul.
Washburn 14 turnovers. Park Center 6 in this game. Cayla McMorris has picked up her 3rd foul. And with 5:14, you're not going to take her out of the game. And she stays in there. Biggest lead of the game right here. Zellner Smith back out on top now, taking control of it is Renikoff. Leah Wilson went down in the first half with a knee injury. She's over on the bench, icing her knee still. Coley getting in close, and Chase has her 19th point.
I think that's where her game has really improved. Just her mid-range game, taking nice little shots.
Three-pointer for Park Center. That one will not go. And again, they're the Pirates for the rebound. Good boy. Oh, nice feed inside. Oh, my, rebound. Millers. And another loose ball. Up for grabs. Washburn has it. To the hoop. That'll be Park Center basketball.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there on the court.
6-point lead for the Pirates.
It started off with a great move by Cayla McMorris to get to the basket. The way she cuts, she is so quick. But she missed the basket.
McMorris for three. Again on the board. Simonette, who's just been so understated here today, but all she's done is be steady as a rock for this Park Center team. Shot by Hayes won't go. Here comes Holdall with the basketball. The pull catch out there with Renikoff. And a timeout called for by Tyler Coley of Minneapolis Washburn. 51-45. Park Center with the lead. 3:44 left in this game. So often, Leah, offensive rebounds make a big difference. Park Center with 15 in this one. Washburn with 10.
And here is how they got here. Assembly Park Center, Monticello, and Washburn. Washburn and Park Center came right through. Now, Fergus Fall and Marshall, I think that's going to be another great game. Two really good games, two really good teams. So stick around. Watch Fergus Fall battle Marshall.
Tigers and Otters. All right, we're into the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds right now of this basketball game. Park Center with a 6-point lead. It's been a good one all the way through. Very dramatic at halftime, and tension is pretty thick for game one here today on 45 TV. And that was kicking the ball. They'll go right back to Washburn. There's a good look at a young lady who's just tearing it up this year and will be. Unfortunately, she's going to play in Wisconsin. I wish she were a golfer, but wish her the best. Well, I'm sure she'll do well. She's got all the tools.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see her come back through here. Washburn can't afford to, after that timeout, to come out and have that possession. They need to score the basketball.
McMorris can take it right to the basket, reverse layup. There's Coley with another rebound. She's going to end up with over 20 in this game. She's spectacular, too. And right to the hoop. Driving, got it through the foul.
That's exactly what Washburn needed to do. Chase Coley needed to take back the scoring for her team, be more aggressive, and look at the way she attacks the basket here. Hayes is waiting for her, but she can't get in position in time. Coley knows she can finish on that.
Chase Coley in the game. 21 points. And that shot will not go. Her team remains down by 4. Park Center saves that. That looked really close, but Ann Simonette, I just really been impressed with her. And now over and back. Turnover, something Park Center had won in the first half. That's how well they played that first half.
And the turnover makes a big difference if Washburn capitalizes on it.
Coley, spin against Hayes, a left-hand shot. Spins out, rebound. Minneapolis Washburn hangs on to it now. Renikoff. Coley. Follow. Coley tries to tip it loose. Hayes, a freshman. Shot. She's got a 3-on-1. McMorris.
That's good basketball. Patient. Moved the ball well.
6-point lead for the Pirates in their first state tournament with the girls ever. Coming as the #1 seed in the seedings. Washburn from the free throw line. That's a good look for him, too, and it won't foul. And Holdall will draw a foul for the Millers on the rebound. And suddenly we've got a 53-47 game. 2:13 to go. The ball being bounded by McKenna Dubois.
Washburn was chatting at half court while Park Center was throwing the ball in.
McMorris, Dubois. I cannot believe the level of noise in this Williams Arena this afternoon.
Well, that's why I like this tournament in this building. Okay, here is where Washburn needs to be aggressive. They need to go at the Pirates and not let them play the stall game.
McMorris, oh, what a move, and then a foul. Foul, the clock went all the way down to 1:40. And there's Cayla, who will go to the free throw line, the 5'10" senior.
Now look at her quick move here to the basket. That's what makes her so difficult to guard and why she gets the free throw line a lot.
She had 24 points and 14 rebounds yesterday. She's all Metro, leading scorer in Park Center girls basketball. And she just adds to that total. A 7-point lead now by Park Center. But we've seen runs in this game and quick comebacks, and Washburn needs one for sure now. And the good follow that time, that was Zellner Smith who was persistent underneath the board. So with the timeout, a 6-point lead for Park Center. The Pirates check out our play of the game, brought to you by Polymet Mining, Leah.
Well, Cayla McMorris, she's been huge, and I like how she took the time to move the foot back, hits a big three-point shot.
Polymet Mining working on a plan to mine the copper, nickel, and other essential metals that make this broadcast possible. You can learn more at polymetmining.com. Well, the last Washburn lead, this game's been close, but the last time Washburn led was at 7:05 in the first half. But it's been back and forth. We did have one 9-point lead by Park Center, and Washburn got that down to 2 again, and now Park Center's gone on another run. But you've only got 6 points. You got a minute 30, and in this tournament, we just showed one of our memories from back in 2010. We saw a quick swing when Vanille St. Margaret's won in 2010.
Absolutely. As we know from the boys tournament, a lot can happen with a minute 30 left on the clock, but Washburn has to be really aggressive. They can't afford to turn the ball over, and they have to make those easy layups. They've missed some big, easy layups. Park Center, they just kind of have to hold steady. They have to continue to play that tough defense they've played for the entire game.
Cayla Hayes in this game, she has 7 offensive rebounds, 14 total. She's a freshman. Look at those. Simonette now trying to do what they can with the final minute 30. Shaw then fouled at the top by Renikoff. So the Pirates will go to the free throw line, and shooting the free throws will be Danielle Shaw. She has not been to the line. Danielle is a 69% free throw shooter, and she's done a nice job coming in for Hannah Shaw.
I think so, too. I think it's great that little sis comes in when big sis tears her ACL. She played great in this game. That's a big-time shot for a freshman to hit in a state tournament game.
3 freshman starters for Park Center. Don't forget the end of the game. Tori Hull will be down there talking some of the game changers in this one. Got them both a freshman. Maybe she doesn't realize it's a state semifinal yet. Not old enough to know that.
Don't tell her.
Coley's shot not going to go. Good board work underneath by Zellner Smith, and she got fouled. So she'll go back to the free throw line.
It'll be 4.
Kenda Zellner Smith, 6 points in the game. Off the back of the iron. She's a junior, 6-footer. Washburn Miller's starting 3 seniors in their lineup today. There's a good look at the Minneapolis Washburn Miller, and now that one will drop. So she's got 7 on the day. A 6-point game. Park Center with the ball, and they got a little over a minute to work out, and they're going to foul McMorris right away in the backcourt and put her on the line as a free throw shooter. Just in case you're curious, she's a 69% free throw shooter. But today, she's better than that. She is 4 of 5.
Washburn does a good job in quickly stopping the clock. A minute, 9 seconds left.
I just like the way they give her the ball and she just, boom, I'm going to shoot. I'm not wasting time here. Cayla McMorris. Boy, that's 4 tension-packed free throws right there for Park Center to put them back up by 8 now. And we're coming up on the minute mark. There's Coley. Having another big game today here for Minneapolis Washburn against Hayes, the freshman, and the left-handed runner still too hard, but a good follow.
It's been a lot more difficult for Washburn to score in this second half.
Coming up next, Fergus Falls and Marshall will play. Coley in this game, 23 points and 20 rebounds.
Well, both of the star players on both teams have lived up to the billing. They've both played great basketball. For one of them, it will be the last game of their season of their career in high school. But boy, did they both put on a show here tonight, this afternoon.
It's not often you see a violin section in a high school band, is it?
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Minneapolis Washburn. That is really cool. Both bands just doing an awesome job. They've been a lot of fun here, but you just don't see stringed instruments that are the violins that often. Unless at a tournament, maybe they're fiddles. Maybe at a tournament they're fiddles. I'm not sure. Well, we got a dandy here to start with. 6-point lead. Park Center leading Minneapolis Washburn. Park Center having a good long talk. And there you see Tyler Coley with his group. Coach Wilson and Percy Wade there assisting him. Art Crutch helping Chris Vanderhyde at Park Center along with Leah's old teammate here from the University of Minnesota, Dana Jobert Hayes. And here we go. Lead pass. Park Center has it. That's always a heart pounder if you're a fan to see if you're going to catch that thing. Foul on Cheyenne Wesley.
Who didn't appreciate it. Who did not appreciate the foul that she just got there.
Here's McKenna Du Bois. And there goes Cheyenne out of the game. She made some really good plays toward the end of that first half, didn't she? Now Du Bois, who's just been a really, really nice game. Steady. I mean, one thing that Coach Vanderhyde's gotten out of particularly Schaub, Simonet, and Du Bois is just steady play. So Hayes and McMorris can kind of do the scoring, and they've just been really a great support cast for him. That time the rebound hauled down by the Millers.
Well, I think that is the key to this game. If you think the two stars kind of cancel each other out.
Hold on with a three. We're down to 3 points. Park Center under the bucket. Oh, she tried to get it to Hayes wide open. And the defensive play that time by Emma Shepard prevented that from happening.
Why you keep playing the game. That's a big, big three-point shot. Washburn has done a nice job in the last minute here of playing the foul game. They've gotten the fouls very quickly to save time on the clock.
Not sure that Ann Simonet even moved the net on that free throw. Another freshman coming in there. On the game, she has 9. No shot has been more important than this one. Back to 5.
She's played very, very well in this game. And Simonet.
Coley, cross-handed dribble, runner. 3 points and now a timeout. Or a foul, rather. 25.1 stops the clock. So Washburn has been instructed by Coach Coley to foul as soon as you can. And going to the free throw line, McKenna Du Bois. She's a 5'5" junior. 3 points in the game. 4. I cannot believe how good they've been at that free throw line at crunch time.
Yeah, that's always nice to watch.
Circles in and out, but they haven't missed many. Here comes Washburn now down by 4 and in a hurry. Rebound, hold on, blocked by Hayes. Kicked out, Coley. Knocked out of bounds by Schaub. 11.9. 4-point game. What a way to open it up here on 45 TV. Look at Hayes with that block. Wow, the freshman. Three-pointer, no. Rebound. Millers, whistle, foul. That's 2 shots coming up.
We'll go to the line. This one's going right down to the last second.
That's on Cayla. I think that's 5 on Cayla McMorris, if that's on her. What a game.
Yeah, she is fun to watch.
Olivia Peterson comes back into the game. Cayla McMorris, just a monster game out here, but we still got 6.7 seconds left. Oh, look at the crowd. Their fans just... That's very, very nice. In the meantime, though, you've got 6.7 seconds, as we learned last weekend's tournament. That's a lot of time. Emma Shepard.
Another player who has played very well in this game from beginning to end.
The 5'8 junior with 9 in the game. A chance to cut it to 2, and now we got a one-possession game, Leah.
Another quick foul from Washburn is going to be needed.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Park Center, nobody over there to get that foul. And now they pick it up behind the play, 4.1. Boy, they're lucky that was called. They had 2 Park Center players under the basket with the basketball.
Waiting to go.
Well, now we get on to the other line. And this is Ann Simonette. She is a freshman. She has 10 points in the game. From the line, she is 2 of 3.
That's impressive.
A 72% free throw shooter through the season. Coach Chris Vanderhyde, his first year, he's in a state semifinal, and it is tense. Wow. Ice.
Big.
4.1. 4 points. Washburn with the ball. 1 second. Coley's half-court shot, no good. And Park Center is going to the first ever state championship game.
What a great game.
Here's our player of the game, brought to you by Perkins, putting it all on the table. Cayla McMorris.
Everything that we expected from her and even more from Cayla McMorris. 26 points, 3 boards, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Amazing player. Defensively strong. Attacks the basket, and she had the support from her teammates here today.
What a game. What a way to start out. Very exciting. Tori's going to talk to players and coaches after this one. Well, I tell you what, what's really cool is to see there a lot of hugs between those coaches out there.
These coaches and players all know each other well.
Washburn having a great year, but Park Center moving the title game. Let's go down courtside. Tori Holt.
Got Cayla McMorris, one of our players of the game here. Cayla, 24 in the game. You end up winning. You're advancing to the state championship. How did you do it? How did you knock off this very tough Minneapolis Washburn team?
Well, we came in with a game plan to stop Chase, and that was our goal. If anybody was going to beat us, it was going to be Chase. And we kind of did our part and stopped there. We just played as a team.
There was so much energy in here. You had such great student section over here. There was a lot of noise and atmosphere in this building. How much fun are you having the first ever trip for Park Center to the state title?
Man, words can explain how much fun it is right now. We got a crowd that's building us up, and it just means a lot for Park Center.
What does it mean to play for a guy like Chris Vanderhyde, and what can you say about your coach and how he's handled this team in his very first season?
He's a great coach. He came in with a good team, and he did his thing, and we just adapted to a new coach, and we did good, yeah.
Congratulations. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, there's your player of the game, Dave Lee. Cayla McMorris, she had a big one today. They're in the title game. First time ever, Dave.
And what about that fan support that she mentioned. These kids down from Park Center and Minneapolis Washburn were dynamite. Oh, they were terrific. By the way, Chase Coley in the game. Her numbers tonight: 21 rebounds, 25 points.
She was amazing. What a great career she has had.
Much more to come on the postgame. Don't you go anywhere. We're right here on 45 TV with championship basketball. The postgame show is brought to you by Tria Orthopedic Center, bringing innovation to patient care for extraordinary results.
Boy, that was like a boxing match with two heavyweights just throwing haymakers at each other. But in the end, Park Center records the knockout, beating Washburn 63 to 59. Park Center making their first ever appearance here at the state tournament, and they will play in the state championship game. That will be Saturday at 6 o'clock. Chris Long back here with you at Williams Arena, joined again by Jenny Johnson and Marissa Layton. Jenny, your impressions of that one? Washburn they stayed close, just couldn't get over the hump.
There were times during the game, Chris, that I felt like Park Center was up by 15 or 20. I'd look at the scoreboard, and it was a 6-point game.
Marissa?
You know, I think it came down to the supporting cast. Park Center's freshmen and sophomores were the ones on the court at the end of the game. Chase Coley just didn't have the support she needed.
Yeah, and opportunistic were Park Center, where Washburn just couldn't cash in. They crashed the offensive boards, couldn't cash in. They couldn't create any problem with turnovers. But Park Center built a lead. They got up by as many as 8 thanks to Cayla McMorris. Jenny.
Well, and I agree with Marissa. Cayla McMorris, she's a Miss Basketball finalist. She's legit. But it's the rest of the team that really picked Park Center up.
So here comes Washburn down 8. They got within 2 a couple times, Marissa.
You know, it's unfortunate that Chase Coley couldn't get a victory today. She had one of the best state tournament appearances that we've seen in a long time. I'm really impressed with how far she's come in one season.
Cayla McMorris ends up with 26 points and 6 steals, but games come down to big plays. And how about Michaela Hayes' block here that basically iced the game?
You know, and she's one of those players I'm talking about. The supporting cast that Park Center has really came to play today.
And Marissa, I think you made the point. At the end of that game, Park Center had 5 freshmen on the floor at one point.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive to watch. They nailed those free throws down the stretch, too, which is really exciting when you see a bunch of freshmen able to play under this sort of intensity.
Jenny, this is a game where statistics, sometimes they kind of misread what really happened in the game, but this one really tells the story.
Well, Park Center had 15 no boards, forced Washburn into 15 turnovers, and then they had 7 steals for a total of 37 more opportunities that they created based on their defensive rebounding.
Quick math here, 122 field goals shot in this game, and Park Center hit the ones they needed to. They advanced, beating Washburn 63 to 59. They will play for the championship Saturday at 6. Are they going to play Fergus Falls? Are they going to play Marshall? We're going to figure that out next in the second game of our Class AAA semifinal session here on 45 TV.